Alright, hey guys, sorry about that. I had my fan going. And today is December 9th, 2014. Now, I got the Old Faithful here, which is, of course, Copenhagen Wintergreen Long Cut. We're going to go ahead and pack a loop. Drop some on my bed. And today I'm spitting in a water bottle because I left my mud jugs over at my friend's house. Both of them. I took off early in the morning and I just left him sitting on his couch. Well, not this morning, this weekend. I just haven't had time to go get them. Now, in the past, well, it was Friday and then Monday again, I've had two friends get caught dipping at school. Now, the first one, he was just stupid about it. Our bus got cameras, and we were riding the bus, and he didn't pack a lip. He already had it packed in before he got on the bus. And he was spitting in a Mountain Dew can. Now, he wasn't making it too obvious. He'd bring it back and spit like he was drinking it. But one of the people who watched the cameras, he had the app on his phone and he was watching, but he could hear everything we were saying. I didn't know if the cameras had mics or not, and I was telling him to knock it off. He was looking too obvious. I told him just get it, and he said I don't need to get it, I can spit, all this other stuff. By third hour, they called him into the office, and they showed him the video, and he got caught. He got 1 day OSS, because our school really, they're not lenient with it, but they don't care too much, actually, because literally even our principal does it. Then yesterday I gave my, it was yesterday, I let my friend use my can so he could get a dip, because I'm a good friend like that, and I snag one off of him every now and then. It's kind of one of those things. He was trying to give me my can back in the middle of class, not in the middle of class, like towards the end of class, and the teacher was walking in from the other room, and the dip was kind of noticeable, and I told him about it beforehand, and he said that he'd fix it. Well, he didn't fix it, and she had him open his mouth, and she seen it. She sent him to the office and got caught. I have not been caught dipping at school, and I know plenty of people who've done it since freshman year all the way to senior year and haven't got caught. The main tips that I have for you not getting caught is take smaller dips than normal, hide your can in certain places. Like, normally I put mine behind my wallet, but here lately, because one of my friends that I had just met said that he got caught freshman year with a can in his back pocket, like how I normally did it. So I've been putting it behind my belt line, and I haven't got caught. Every now and then I'll still put it behind my wallet, depending on where I'm going and what class. And if you give someone your can, make sure they know not to give it back to you until you get out of class. Go to the bathroom, get it from, can't talk today. Get it from them there, or just tell them, don't worry about it, I'll get it next hour, or something like that. He had my can for over 5 class hours because he was caught, and they didn't find my can, luckily. Even though I had less than a quarter of a can, it wouldn't have bugged me too much because I know the kid and he would have gave it back to me. One way or another, he would have let me take dips, or would just sit there and offer me more and more until he felt like it was repaid, and then he'd still offer me because he's a good guy. The single best way to not get caught is do not front pack it. I had one of my friends, he didn't even have it front packed. He had his mouth closed and he did this. He had his tongue up there and was playing with his lip because it was tearing his lip up and he was feeling spots where he normally pack it. But he had a pouch in over here on the side of his mouth, and the teacher asked him if he had dip in his lip, and he was like, no. She sent an email to the principal, and as soon as he walked in, he swallowed that pouch, and he's like, it burnt so bad, and told him that what had happened is that he was playing with his front of his mouth with his tongue, and the principal believed him. But then Friday, when she got the email, she asked me about it. Did he actually have chewing that day? And I was like, not that day. I've never seen him chew in school and all this other stuff. And she's like, yeah, okay. But apparently, since two of my friends have got caught, one of my other friends who does it was like, I was in the office and I heard Krat and the superintendent and the principal talking, and he's like, they said that they were going to check up on anyone who was friends with them to check for chew and cans and stuff. So I was like, okay, so they're going to invade my privacy of going through my backpack, my binder, my pants, everything like that, trying to find it. Because I've swallowed dips before in the middle of class. It sucked, but I did it. Like, we had the dentist thing come to our school, and everyone got, not everyone, anyone who signed up got a free dentist checkup. And I was in class, and she came and got me. Luckily, we got to go to the water fountain first. I asked her if I could go get a drink, and she's like, yeah, go ahead. Walked over, got a drink, and I just used the water to swallow it. Didn't bug me at all. And then right after I went to the dentist, I cleaned my teeth and stuff, and right after that I had a third hour. I asked her if I could go to the bathroom and just tossed another one in. And just make sure that it's not that noticeable like mine. It's not as noticeable to anyone, because every now and then my friends were like, aren't you chewing? Or aren't you dipping? Or whatever they say. And I was like, well, of course. And he's like, I can't see it. And I was like, yeah, I know, that's because I do small stuff like that. And I don't do pouches that often. The only time I do pouches is if my lip is completely torn up. Like, I was losing skin on my lips, so I decided that I was going to rotate over to the other side, which that lasted a whole 5 minutes, and then it bugged me and I switched back. But I just kept snagging pouches off of people for regular, trading them pouches for a long cut. But anyways, the moral of the story is don't get caught, because some schools aren't as lenient. Some schools, like in the handbook, it says it's a 3-day OSS for us. Both of my friends got 1-day OSS. And just know which classes are good to do it in. Ask around. Ask people who do it if you know them. Just ask them about it. But like I said, moral of the story, don't get caught. Other than that, I have nothing else to say. Anyways, Hollow Dipper out.